full force for this one. A fantastic atmosphere here in Minneapolis. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Detroit Lions and the Minnesota Vikings. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. Taken from about the 12.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line. Four down.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. The partner of this offense, 12-0 now on the year following their latest victory. And during the week, a lot of folks making comparisons between this squad and the 1985 Bears. You know, they too were 12-0 at this juncture of the season before losing on a Monday night, 38-24 to the Dolphins at the Orange Bowl way back on December 2nd of 85. But then they'd never lose again en route to winning Super Bowl 20.
And when you look back on it, partner, didn't it almost feel like a setup game? Because they were playing the Dolphins, and the Dolphins were protecting their franchise's undefeated season of 1972, that team. And you know what that team does. They love to celebrate the fact that they still are the only one to get through an entire NFL season that way. That was Dan Marino's third year, playing under the great Don Shula, and they were motivated to keep that franchise's record.
And he's going to be taken down. Good sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. On fourth down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. .46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And it will be Vikings ball, first and 10. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Here's Huntley. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Warriors 17.
To throw, Huntley. And that will be incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On second down, Swift. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Listen. Hey, 76. DC. We're good.
Goff on third down. Connecting here with DJ Sharp. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Goff linking up with Sharp for a Lions first down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did. Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
2 yards, good enough for a first. A play fake for Swift, now Goff. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
2 for 1.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. That's caught. It's Dan Arnold, the tight end. Touchdown! Dan Arnold, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Keneduagu now out of his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
For the right play.
That too.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Huntley to throw. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Huntley. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. to throw again. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And the Lions are going to get the football back at their own 17.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Hold on a second, was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it? The slot receivers are the only guys who can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there, showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
On 1st and 10, Goff. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Goff. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Goff and Williams hooking up there for a Lions first. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
On the move past the 40. 25 yards there on the catch and run. That last throw moves him past 27,989 yards for his career, so that means he moves ahead of the blonde bomber, Terry Bradshaw, on the all-time list.
And boy, he loved to throw it downfield, didn't he? That's why he was the blonde bomber. Remember, he threw it downfield to John Stallworth and Lynn Swann? It was gorgeous. Big throws, big plays. Terry Bradshaw.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Swift. Fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Hold on. Check.
Swift again. But he will lose yardage here. Back to the 4-yard line. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Play action. It's gone. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustain. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to move it down the inside to 25. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half, 10-0 our score. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. To throw on 2nd down. Huntley, he's going to get this one down to Cook. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
that might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And complete right side to Cook. Touchdown, Vikings! Dalvin Cook, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Marquiss is up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. A fairly short kick from the 14. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, there's still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. On 1st down, gone. That's into the hands of Khalif Raymond. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Goff on 1st down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Goff. And his throw here's incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson, and it's 3rd down.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. To throw is gone. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. And this will be taken at the 13. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10.
At their own 22-yard
line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. Open here, Adam Thielen. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. Touchdown! Adam Thielen in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Marquiss is up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Off play action. Here's Goff. Rolling to his left. He's got a man. Complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. Nwangu now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced. Either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game.
And they'll send the slot in motion left.
18 ready, come 19.
They run again on first down. Cook. And he'll get a few yards here to the 34. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Cook again. Room here to run. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They did a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Extra point by Marquiss is up and good. And the lead is up to 8. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now Goff on first down. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. First down, and they go with Swift again. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the 50, it's gone. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Caught that look from me there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on third, Goff. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield with man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Here we go on fourth. Goff. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Lions turned away on fourth down. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
On second down, it's Cook again. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 113 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple, down to the 15-yard line.
Drop 50, drop 50. Hey, pass.
At the Lions' 15-yard line.
Ranger.
And the slot man goes in motion left. On second down, there's the option going left. He will push his way down to about the 14. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Third down, Dalvin Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook with his third touchdown and 18th on the year. And the Vikings have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Marquiss is up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time they were stopped on fourth down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is because moving the ball.
They're trying to find Sharp, but it's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They run the counter with Cook. And able to get this to the 31. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They run it again with Cook. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. Well, so much for that possession.
Yeah, I think he tried to do a little too much there, partner. He tried to keep it himself. Ended up getting buried in the backfield, and that brings up 4th down.
Out now, Andrew Marquiss for the field goal. From the left hash, this from 46. And the attempt at 3 will have to come from the other end of the field as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. This to make it a 3-score game late. Marquiss knocks this one through. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
This fielded right at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. So already not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones at a first down. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit is going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where his coaches You're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. It's caught on the right side. Williams. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Back to throw. Goff. Finding Williams once more. Complete. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Again, Goff. Connecting here with Chark on the out route. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
If I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Now a first down throw. Goff. That's once again complete to Chark. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
From the red zone now, Goff. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Lions have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Well, this will frustrate a coach right here. The flag is out before they get off the extra point, and this is going to be a delay of game. So the Lion offense staying on the field as they're going to try for 2.
Here we go, 76! 76!
Goff looking to throw. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further.
Lions, 21.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. 4th quarter, it felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
154 yards rushing for him so far as this terrific season continues here. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. If they continue to throw these safe passes, who can blame them?
Come on. Hey.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Pass the 50. Pass the 50. Ready?
Huntley to throw. This ball, oh no, he lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Up the middle, it's Cook. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Cook now off the read option. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. 3rd down, here's a run by Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. They'll run for it. Cook. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And the Lions will take over. Well, they knew who to turn to on 4th down. Their horse, they needed the short yardage. He just couldn't get it.
And that's the surprise because normally that's bread and butter for them, right? Hand it to the big guy, let him go, pick up the 1st down. Didn't get it there. All credit to the defense. Usually, even if they know he's coming, he can't be stopped. And they got it done on that play.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, this defense has been physical all game long, and it certainly looks like they're not going to back off and make things any easier. They want to keep making life miserable for the receivers all the way to the end.
Goff now to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. they'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll run with Cook. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so, because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You look at the geography of the field, right? Where you are, that's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction.
Got a little antsy there from his Mike linebacker position.
Partner, there's times you think you've timed up the quarterback's cadence. You think you've got a read on it. He might have thought it on that play. He was wrong.
Now receiver in motion left.
19 right.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Here's Huntley. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
Mevis knocks this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Go off a handoff here to Swift. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these.